once West Indies in 2022 T20 World Cup. Would it be repeated here at Eden Gardens? And what about, are you satisfied with the non-inclusion of Scott Curry?
Yeah, sadly, Scott's not here. He's done really well recently in domestic cricket and franchise. But yeah, I don't think that's for me to comment on. But no, I wish Scott all the best. I think he's away with England Lions at the moment, or coming up soon. So wish him all the best for that. And yeah, on the West Indies, sadly I'm not a mind reader, but we're definitely going out there to win the game. We've beaten them, twice very recently, so I don't see why we can't do it again. We're all very confident. Yeah.
Last 1 month has been very hectic probably, and this has been quite an entry for you. How have you taken it as a bunch? How have the preparations been? And what has been the mood inside the dressing room where you have quite a few young players? You have Zainullah Ihsan, who has not played that level of cricket ever. So what are you guys telling yourself? How has been this 2-3 week journey for you?
Yeah, there's been a lot of messages, a lot of WhatsApp messages getting sent around. But to be honest, I'd wrap it all in one word, it would just be excitement. We didn't know this was going to be happening. It's probably all come together in the past 10 days. So prep-wise, it is what it is, and we're ready to go now. We've had a great week here in India. And yeah, I think, as you said, we've got a lot of youngsters in our team at the moment. I mean, how more excited could they be? They were sitting in their house doing nothing 10 days ago, and now they're in India at a World Cup. So it's absolutely amazing for them. It's amazing for everyone. And yeah, we're all just so excited to be here and ready to go.
Yes. Yeah, hi, I'm Dhiman. I work for the Hindustan Times newspaper. How difficult is it being a cricket player in Scotland, a country that is a very sporting country but not known for cricket? So how difficult is it to continue a journey as a cricketer in a country not known for the sport?
Yeah, I mean, it has its challenges, but also it has its advantages. You don't get harassed in the street like you do here in India. But also it can be frustrating at times with lack of facilities and stuff like that. And then you come to India and you see everywhere has cricket facilities and kids are playing in the street. It's amazing to see, and hopefully one day Scotland can get that in Scotland. And we're definitely moving in the right direction. Is the best thing to say. And especially Scotland playing at World Cups, that's going to inspire the younger generation, and that's what our job is to do: is go out there and beat test play nations and inspire young kids to grow up and look at us on the TV and say, I want to be able to do that.
Yes.
I am Suresh from Cricket. My question to you was that the T20 format Scotland last played last summer basically, and since then, I mean, of course the Bangladesh news might have got some excitement going that Scotland might make the World Cup, but when your team is not really strategizing for 3-4 months the way other teams have been doing it, then I mean, the high of making it in 10-15 days is separate, but what about team strategy? I mean, how are you trying to tackle this? So much months of planning condensed into 10 days of planning.
Can't tell you that, can I? No, it's a good question. We've had a great week here in India, and sometimes, actually having a break from the game is a good thing. Sometimes you can overthink too much about, we're playing against England, we're playing against West Indies, all these thoughts and ideas come into your head, but sometimes it's actually quite refreshing to go away and not really think too much about it, and then, we'll take it on head first when it comes. So we're all just really excited, to be honest.
And also follow up, conversely what happens is other teams were not planning for you for so many months, but now they're coming to face you. I mean, of course, that can be an advantage in some ways, because some of these associate teams were also not expecting to play you, the planning for different kind of bowlers. So in that sense, of course, you beating any side would not be a surprise per se, but are you excited to surprise these teams, even though they know it will work?
Yeah, and definitely, we've got a few hidden talents in our squad that people haven't seen a lot before. It'd be quite funny thinking about like the England analysis team trying to find club cricket games of some of our youngsters, so we've all had a laugh about that. But no, yeah, I don't think teams will take us lightly. We've caused a few upsets in the past. We had a really good start against England in the last World Cup game that was sadly rained off, so I don't think teams will be taking us lightly at all. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, my question is actually, as a last-minute invitee to such a big party, what do you prioritize? Whether you look at your own team, whether your house is in order, or do you check out on the rivals' pros and cons? What do you give prioritize in such a situation?
I think you kind of focus and worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and make yourself the best possible player you can be in that preparation time. And then, for example, like today, we'll talk about West Indies. But I think the whole lead up and preparation-wise is trying to be getting the best out of yourself, and then kind of worry about the opposition the night before, on the day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any more?
Yeah,
Yes.
if I could just ask you to follow up on what you just said. You said things were moving in the right direction vis-a-vis Scotland growing as a cricket nation. Could you kindly elaborate on that a bit as to how things have improved?
Yeah, I think we're just getting a lot more people wanting to play cricket in Scotland. Also, there could be franchise cricket coming to Scotland as well, which will massively grow the game there. If we can regularly have once a year the best players in the world coming into Scotland to play in front of the youngsters and play against the other Scottish players, it will massively grow the game. And people see cricket as a potential job and want to go out there and do exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Team strategy is one part of the preparation, but the moment you kind of hear the news that, okay, we might be playing in India in the T20 World Cup, is there any reference point you go to immediately in terms of getting reacquainted with the conditions? Because it's completely different playing, cricket in India than it is in Scotland. So what were the immediate reference points? Are you watching the IPL highlights? What are the things that you normally do to just get acquainted to these conditions?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think you speak a lot to other pros that have played a lot in India. I've only played here, I think it was about 9-10 years ago in the World Cup. So it's been a while since I've played here. And obviously you think of India as spin-friendly conditions, but I think Kolkata is just a really good cricket wicket. So I spoke to a few of the Afghani players like Nabi and Rashid Khan. Spoke to their spinners about what's the best way to bowl in Kolkata. They did say it's a pretty flat wicket here, so it's going to be pretty tough. But no, I think that's the best sort of way to go around sort of the analysis and preparation wise, is speaking to players that play here often. And yeah, I think that's the best way than looking online and watching videos of people just hitting sixes and sixes as a bowler. It's not very, doesn't put you in the right mind frame. So I think just speaking to other professionals that play here a lot is the best way to prepare for that.
Hello, this is Kaushik from Times Bangla. As far as the venue is concerned, Eden Garden. So I think you're not that much familiar with the Eden Garden pitch and garden environment. So like, what will be your feedback? Any particular strategy that you have taken for this particular venue?
To be honest, not a massive amount. I think it could be quite similar to playing at the Grange back home. It's a good wicket, it's a good outfield, fast outfield. So you have to be quite inventive with the way that you bowl. You can't just kind of bowl 24 deliveries the exact same, because you'll get hit out of the park. So yeah, I think it could be quite a tricky way to manage your 4 overs, but you just have to keep the batter guessing. That's my game anyway.
Can I ask one question?
Yep.
My follow-up to you would be about yourself. Of course, you're among the most experienced players. Of course, there are a few young players, but you make up a pack of 4-5 players who are extremely experienced. And you also are among the most watchable bowlers with your tactics and so on. Have you been working on something special this time, and can we see it being unleashed? And yeah, something about your own.
You guys said it. I've only had 10 days. When am I supposed to have done that? No, I think I'm just, yeah, I try and vary it as much as possible. And I think one thing that's massive that I've said to the youngsters as well, as I played in the World Cup here about 10 years ago, it all just kind of flew past really quickly. Didn't really have time to take it in. So I'm really grateful to be playing at another World Cup in India and trying to get them all to really take it all in. And even the little annoying things like flying, like travel days, it's still a great experience. All the chaos and getting escorted through the airport and stuff like that, it's all amazing. So I'm just trying to pass my words of wisdom on to the younger players in the team, and just make sure that we all really, really enjoy this great opportunity we have.
Any more?
Yeah, one more. Can I?
One more?
As a player, is there a bit of an ambivalence here that you are in it because a bunch of other players are missing out for no fault of theirs? does that kind of play in it, or is it just that your excitement in getting to play a World Cup kind of overshadows that?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, like we're very sympathetic towards Bangladeshi players, but we still massively believe that we should be here. We had a blimp in the summer, and yeah, we believe that we should be here, and we believe that we can be beating teams higher ranked than us. So there's no second guessing our invite into this tournament. We're all ready to go.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.